Well, hello there, I'm Christine and welcome to my channel. Today's video is a reading for April the 23rd. Of course, we have the last quarter moon. With this reading, you can let it go longer till the new moon, let the energies unfold. So it's not a daily reading for that. It's just around the energies from the last quarter moon, which we have in Aquarius, leading up to the new moon, which I will talk about later on another video. This energy you probably are experiencing for about 2 weeks now, because it's tied in with the new moon solar eclipse that's coming on the 30th of April 2022, but which will be a Taurus new moon, I might add. So with the last quarter moon, it can be a wonderful time to just release things that aren't working out. That's a time of reviewing and a time of releasing, and but it's a very good time to be grounded, because the energies, when you look at these cards, is this is the moon in Aquarius, which is air, blending of the moon's intuition with the Aquarius idealism of I will do what I want. Now I know some people can, one of the meanings for this card is theft, and it is theft because it's sort of taking time from you that you won't get back, because being a mental card, you often are conflicting with your unconscious mind and your subconscious mind, because here we have the sun in Taurus sort of wanting to be earth on earth and to be balanced and to be practical, and he's not very idealistic at all and sees through idealism, and is really loyal to its his or her purpose, depends how you want to see them, as male or female, which doesn't really matter in my opinion. So this is a time where we can experience this phase of being at odds with what we think we want and what we want and what we think we want, the conscious mind with the unconscious mind, and that can create a little bit of turbulence, as you can see by these two cards here, because that's what happens when we have squaring. However, when we have squaring energies in astrology, that's when a lot of our learning happens. So there's things we can do to help us with that, and main thing is to just be grounded and sort of be centered and be in with our thoughts, and tools for that could be like, you might find you're going to journal about what you feel out of control. You may even just write it all down on a piece of paper and burn and go, I'm releasing this, and do what helps you feel grounded at this time, because that's this energy, as I said, can be exacerbated because of the eclipse energies, because the eclipses are coming, and that is a whole new season as well. So putting that aside, we're now going to have our card reading, and I cleared and have given these a long shuffle off screen because I didn't want to sort of waste your time with this, and thought I would do a reading. This is a general reading, and take what fits and leave what doesn't fit, and let me know if it resonates and makes sense for you. It's for everybody, being general. And as I said, for me, I sort of like to see readings. Well, this is an interesting thing. You might be going for a job interview and you just want to go, oh, I want to see what the cards say about this interview, and you quickly cut the deck and have a read on it. Or you might have a longer reading and you want to have it earlier on. I've got an interview coming up in 2 weeks' time. I want to see what the cards say about that, and you let it unfold. So for me, based on the experience that I've had, I really like to see readings unfold, unless it's just a quick ask, split the deck, what's happening right now, oh yeah, dealing with that, that's going to help. But that's the way I see readings. So that's why I thought, well, this lets this reading have quite a few days to unfold till the new moon. So looking at these cards, just put them there. I hope they're straight. Let me check. Cool. As I said, this is an astrology spread. Excellent. So the energies surrounding us right now is that of conflict, which I talked about just now with the planetary energies. And you may feel that things, because we've had the sun in Aries, that's been everything happening fast with that sort of fire energy, and you may be feeling that to stay on top of things, it's just taking a lot of your energy, and it is. And the best thing the cards are saying with that at the moment is what will help you is to just take everything one step at a time and get grounded, because it can feel a little bit overwhelming during this time for a lot of people who are sensitive to planetary energies, or just energies of too much news on the media, all those things. And what can help us with that, looking at the 12th house card, is to stay grounded and trust that you can line everything up and narrow your window down of information coming in, because trust that you can do it. And this is just like it's like that you're at that point where it's a little bit of the last hurdle in whatever it is you're wanting to achieve, and that you are going to be able to achieve what you are wanting to achieve with that. Your day-to-day finances for many are where we have to sort of juggle finances at the time, and many of us could be feeling that we are in turbulent times with money. We have news of trade and stock changes all the time, and we have that sense of uncertainty around our day-to-day finances with that. And for many, for additional income, we may end up taking up a second way of earning some money in an additional way, or we will find ways to save money that will sort of help us be in control. But most of us, or many of us, are doing a little bit of a financial dance around based on what's happened in the last 2 years with the pandemic, social changes, the political scene, all sorts of things. But we can be in control because we have so many life skills and abilities within us. We find that whilst there is uncertainty with our money, things are going to appear. And whilst if you need to, the moon will change things for us. As I said with the eclipse being in Taurus is all about finances, and that can add to the stress around money and changes with money and being affected for a lot of people. However, it can also shed light on things, and we were going to see cover-ups about money. We might find there's monies owing to us coming in. We might find monies we didn't think we had turning up unexpectedly. That is also, and that can sort of be a little bit of a boost for a lot of people. Best thing is to just journal on top of your finances, and don't let anyone else, because this is the 8th house, and it's about other people's money, and that can be, you have to be in charge of it with the moon there. Don't leave room for any uncertainty with that. In that, if you feel something's not quite right, check into it. You can expect to hear news from people who, with the devil there, who are going through quite a bit of a struggle. And you can be having lots of conversations. You may feel you're helping someone break free of a struggle, or someone who's wanting to make change, and you are helping them because they're feeling a little bit bogged down or chained. Maybe they're chained to their job through the golden bracelets, and you're finding you're having these sort of social conversations or hearing news of other people about people who are doing it a little bit tough or having to put in extra work in their life to get on top of problems, and people who may feel that their life is a little bit suppressed being with that. You also find here, if you've been hearing any bad news about that, there's also going to be news of people who are getting on top of their problems, who are coming out of a tricky situation, and things are improving for them. So it's not all heavy Saturn planet energy. It's, yes, they've done the work and things are really improving for them when I look at the 11th house, because the 3rd house and the 11th house help each other and talk to each other a bit, and so that's a very positive thing. So whilst you sort of feel that you're out with having a coffee with friends and you're hearing a little bit of doom and gloom, there is improvement happening as well with that, so that's good. We get a good sense of belonging over the next week or two about being at home. Home is good. Home is our sanctuary. Home is where many of us are lining everything up and getting all our ducks in order. Home is about where we're arranging our home to be the way we want it. And home is about having people in our home who we value, like and trust. Home is a place where we think, this is our sanctuary and I'm going to make it mine, and I'm going to make it the way it makes me feel good and feel happy, and happy for the people that come and visit us. So we're sort of energy of wanting to sort of create a space. Many people are, if they're alone, maybe yearning to have someone in their life, and if that's the case, there's opportunities to bring someone into your life. And there's also people who are in relationships that are going to be strengthened with the 10 of Cups there. So it's a very positive thing for the home and partners, and not being alone. You're going to feel that there's people around you and helping you with that. You have this talent. I'm seeing here this line here, which is the money line in a sense, is improving. You know what you value, you know what's important to you, and you could find that you are just getting grounded and being practical about things. You're finding that you are wanting to be outside. You're wanting to put time into creating a habit of enjoying being outside and enjoying the simple things that do not cost a lot, and also putting away a little bit of money so you can enjoy a part-time creativity. Many may be joining like a garden club, or going for walks in parks and things like that, of being outside, because you're very much attracted to being around other people, and particularly outdoors in the fresh air is very important for you. You're looking after your own needs too. If you feel that your life's been a little bit out of control and you're being directed by other people, you'll find that you are putting energy into things for yourself, and that's very important, because you are going to look after your own needs. Because with the star there, that's all about having, first of all, looking after yourself and having water around you, being outside, looking to your guiding star, which it can also be your inner light, knowing that there's hope, that if it is to be, it's up to me, and what you pour in is going to bring off benefits for you. And so you're looking after your own needs is very important. And also, if you're in a relationship, you're both going to be pouring a lot of energy into that relationship, because it's about what we value here, as I talked about before. You could find yourself joining a group of like-minded people. and this is important, community is growing slowly in a sense of importance for many of us, and we find we want to be around like-minded people, and whether that means we join an interest group or a spiritual meditation class or a yoga class, anything like that, where we're learning as well as being with like-minded people. There's a very strong energy with that. We have this sense of what gives us meaning is being able to walk away from conflict. That's giving us life energy, because there's been too much hassle with the Five of Swords, and we're having empathy for other people. We are now in a space where many of us can see and align with the other person's point of view. And it might be, I have my point of view and I get that, but I also have walked in the space you're in and the space you're in, and I can have this sense of empathy and compassion for you, and that is happening through our spiritual awareness for many of us. And that is going to give us life energy to be able to turn and be forgiving and have compassion, and being able to think, well, I didn't used to talk to the person across the road because we had nothing in common, but now we're getting drawn together and we do have something in common, and it may not be simple, and we don't have to be best friends, but we have this sort of sense of community coming in with the least likely people, and that's going to be energizing, because you're going to think to yourself, well, things aren't necessarily black and white anymore. Things are more community orientated and accepting, and being able to be have compassion for the other person. We don't have to always be right, and so there's a change coming there on an energetic level for many of us. For many who are working, there's still some conflict at work, struggling with new ideas at work, getting put more work on you than you've expected, feeling overworked and having to juggle your time with work. But the best thing for that is there's going to be communications getting opened up about that, and that's what's happening for many people in the workplace. If you are looking for work and you've been actively really looking for work, which I mean that's what people do, you're going to get in contacted. There's news coming of a job offer for you, and it's like your hopes are going to be realized. So that's a very positive stream within the reading of that, of happiness. You've put the energy in, and now you're going to get the news, and you're going to have more than one offer to choose from if that's what you're after. Or if you're in existing work, problems you've been having, you're going to be able to open up and talk to, and that's going to bring a sense of community in the workplace, a sense of collaborativeness, and a sense of being heard. We all find there's an opportunity through our friendships, as I said before, things have been improving, visiting friends, traveling to visit friends. A lot of people who've been tied down or felt they've been cramped, they've not been able to see people, are enjoying being able to see people with the energies of the Six of Swords and communicating with people. And as I said, I covered that earlier in the reading. If you have been hearing news of people doing on tough sides, you got to also hear news of people life's improving for them, and that's a good thing as well. And we draw our strength of knowing that we can get through anything. We have been through so many things in the last 18 months or before. We can all go back through our life and realize that we've done hard things before, we've overcome difficulties before, and that we can do it again, and to believe in ourselves, and that we don't give up, we just sort of hold tight and get there. And knowing that we have the support of other people with us, and the support of community is important as well, and having that compassion, it's just all starting to come together. So just listen to that inner voice that's guiding you of, I can do this. With the star we have the hope. I've also got what's on the bottom of the deck and we have the Queen of Cups. Here she is. And I'm gonna put her, just put her there, you know where she's meant to be. And the Queen of Cups is about reflection and compassion and using our own intuitiveness and staying centered to ourselves through being grounded, and because we know more about us than anyone else or anything else knows about us. So trust that own inner wisdom, and that will help you get your life moving in the direction that you want it to go. So thank you for watching this reading. I hope this reading resonates. As I said in the beginning, take what fits and leave what doesn't fit, and stay safe and enjoy the moon, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.